Hello, everybody. So today I'm going to do another little ranking video with the Straw Hat Crew tier list maker. And this one is, as stated before, it's about the Straw Hat Crew. Now, basically, I love all the Straw Hats. Well, I don't know if I love all of them. I like all of them. So instead of like putting them in tiers, I'm just gonna kind of rank them from like who I love the least to who I love the most. And yeah, so basically all Straw Hats plus Vivi. She's not a Straw Hat, but okay, whatever. So starting from 11, and oh, another thing, I'll be ranking them how I like them with the crew rather than as characters themselves. So since Vivi's technically not a Straw Hat, she's gonna go right there by default. Actually, I'll kind of place that. I love Vivi as a character more than pretty much most of these characters, but she's technically not a Straw Hat, so she doesn't count. And number 10, as a Straw Hat, not a character, Jinbei. And only because he's just barely a Straw Hat. I mean, like, if he was just an ally of the Straw Hats and not a Straw Hat, I would love him just as much. Granted, we probably won't see as much of him, but basically, he just, like, recently joined the crew, so as a character, he would be higher, but as a Straw Hat, he's right there. Number 9 is Brooke. Brooke has definitely gotten better for me. I have learned to really like Brooke, but I still don't love him. Like, he's kind of annoying. The whole constantly asking women to see their panties gets kind of annoying. Uh, but he's definitely got some good qualities. He's very loyal. He's eager to pull his weight around the crew. And basically, there are he is improving to me as a character, but he's just not there yet. I like him. I used to not like him at all, but I like him. He is Frankie. I don't know. It's either sometimes I love Frankie, sometimes I hate him, sometimes he's just okay. Like, his personality can be a little bit much for me. But overall, his power's pretty cool. I don't like his design. I never liked his design. I especially don't like a post time skip. I think it's kind of a little too ridiculous, even for One Piece standards. But yeah, so that's why Frankie's there. I gotta start scripting these things, but oh well. And now for the original 7 characters. See, this is where it gets a little bit hard, but actually, this isn't where it gets hard. Robin. She's my least favorite of the original bunch because she fades into the background. Sure, she's definitely got good qualities. She's very sweet, kind hearted. Her dark sense of humor is absolutely hilarious to me. I've got a very dark sense of humor, so I like what they do with Robin, but she always fades into the background so much. She's so introverted, like everybody will be off doing stuff, she'll just be sitting in her corner reading a book. So she kind of bores me. Uh, I like Robin. Actually, this is pretty much the cutoff to from like to love. I love Robin, but especially in the post time skip, she just does not do it for me. Number 6, we have Sanji. This might be a surprise, and well, I don't know if this could really be his official ranking. I'll probably, with the top 5, I'll probably have to do a little mix and matching, but for now he's there. But like, he has always been my least favorite of the Monster Trio, and I love Sanji. Do not get me wrong, he is a great character. He's just not as great to me as all the other characters. Uh, but he is a cook, and I love to cook. I'm nowhere near as good as he is, but maybe that's why he's so low out of my jealousy. But basically, I don't know. It's just pretty much before Whole Cake Island, his character was pretty much kick people, cook, and be a little bit more strategic than the other monster trio. And get obsessed with every single beautiful woman he sees. It can be funny sometimes. Like you don't kind of see it coming when it's like such a serious moment. You think you'd actually take it seriously. It's like no, loving a woman. But uh, overall, it does get kind of old and very annoying. So let's see, number 5, Nami. Nami, I think, is a very underrated character. Like a lot of people really dislike her because of how irritated she always is with everybody, but just imagine her situation. Pretty much all the guys she works with, other than Jinbei, but he's too recent addition to really count, are absolutely crazy. Well, Zoro's not, but overall, she is a lot different than Zoro, so their personalities don't really click very well. Everybody's always crazy all the time. She just kind of gives a little bit of sense of authority of the crew, which I think the crew needs. Granted, yes, she can be way too aggressive sometimes, but to be honest, I think she's probably, besides Vivi, the best girl in One Piece, in my opinion. I mean, like she's not a girl I would ever go out with, but overall, I love Nami. I think she's a great character, and I think her power is very underestimated. She's a glass cannon without a doubt, but she is definitely a cannon. So yeah, that's why Nami's right there. I love Nami. Plus, she's incredibly important because team needs a navigator. Like, what are they gonna use Zoro as a navigator? Yeah, no. So number 4 is Usopp. He's the funny man of the crew. He's the sniper of the crew. He's basically like if there the Grand Line Review kind of put this in a really good way. If a regular everyday person was put in their situation and for some reason had amazing sniping skills, they would probably react the way that Usopp does. Well, Usopp is definitely a not speak today, dramatic way of how the audience would react, but that's pretty much how the audience would react to a situation like that, like all the situations he's constantly put in. So yeah, plus he's absolutely hilarious. He's probably made me laugh more than anybody else in the show. Plus he was the shining moment in the Water 7 and Enies Lobby arcs, two of the greatest arcs of One Piece. And he was the best part of those. So gotta give him some extra points for that. Number 3, Chopper. I'm a sucker for a cute face and Monster Point. Plus his undying loyalty to his crew. Now let's see. Now, if any of you saw my favorite characters list, Zoro was at the top of that. But, is he the top today? Yeah, he is. Luffy is in second. I absolutely love Luffy. If it was not for Luffy, I would probably not be a One Piece fan. If it wasn't for Zoro, I wouldn't be a One Piece fan because I remember like the way I got into One Piece is I was like, I remember this cartoon from when I was little about a guy using 3 swords. And I remember like playing with toy swords. I would have 2 in my hand. I'd put one in my mouth, which was probably a bad idea. But I don't know. I never got sick. So yeah, Zoro is the reason why I got into One Piece. But Luffy is one of the reasons why I love it. Just his personality, the fact that he is so creative with his devil fruit. I grew up watching superhero cartoons where pretty much being able to stretch yourself was a dime a dozen with powers, but he actually does creative things with it, especially now that he knows hockey. So yeah, Luffy is absolutely awesome. His personality, the fact that everybody is just drawn to him, despite the fact that he drives everybody crazy. He's an amazing character. Zoro is my favorite. He First of all, he feels like he'd be the lone wolf of the crew, even though that's Robin. But overall, he will do anything for his friends. So would Robin, but Zoro's more powerful. But yeah, first of all, I love its design. The 3 sword style is one of the coolest things ever. But basically, it's kind of hard to explain why I think Zoro is the best character in One Piece, but his undying loyalty to his crew, the fact that he is constantly just a complete and total badass, and the fact that despite the fact that whenever Luffy is kind of going through emotional stuff or just is not in his usual mindset, Zoro takes over. He's not officially the second in command of the Straw Hat Pirates, but he pretty much is. Like Bartolomeo, I think I pronounced his name right, actually asked, "Are you the vice captain of the Straw Hat Pirates?" And Zoro pretty much is. He's the authoritative figure when Luffy can't take charge. And granted, in general, Nami's the authoritative figure. But Zoro is the more calm, cool, and collected one. He has a temper, but when he needs to take charge, he's always got a pretty level head and knows what needs to be done. Plus, his lack of sense of direction is absolutely hilarious. It's good to know there's some. It's always relief to see someone with a sense of direction that's even worse than mine. Plus, the fact that he's so serious yet so hilarious at the same time. That's just the great contrast. So yeah, this is my ranking of the Straw Hat Pirates. I know I started to do a little mix and match, but pretty much the only places I'm questioning are Sanji and it's like these four, but I still feel pretty comfortable where they're at. You know, these two might be able to get switched around. These two might be able to get switched around. So yeah, that's how I feel about it.